Yo, this is your boy James over at Expecto Go, bringing you the latest and greatest in Wizards Unite content. And today, we're going to be going over the new footage and gameplay we had got and how it concerns the beta and AR. Now, if you are new, we want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Here, you'll be getting all the latest and greatest and possible early access to Wizards Unite content. Let's get into the breakdown. Starting with the beta. Monday, March 11th, we had the opportunity to pre-register if you are an Android user using Google Play for Wizards Unite. And so a lot of people were doing that. But it wasn't available for iOS, the App Store, yet. I think the reason is App Store has a 90-day limit on between pre-registration and release. And I just think Niantic and WB Games doesn't want to release or reveal their release window. Now, everybody's wondering who will be invited or how can I be invited? And the only way so far that I've seen is to pre-register. Now, again, we talked about it. You can do that right now on Google Play. I believe it'll happen later on in iOS in the App Store. But based off Niantic's tendencies in the past, at least with Pokemon Go, we can kind of narrow down to the possibilities based off region and the amount of people. So in Pokemon Go, Japan was the first to get it, I believe around this time back in 2016 in March. They were the first to announce that they would be getting the betas, public betas, and they started dishing them out in waves. 1 week a certain amount of number, and then another week, and so forth and so on. And those and that happened for about a month or two, and then it started going everywhere until it got here in the US in May, late May I believe, when they started testing here, and then it lasted until June 30th, again a month. So if we're following that tendency, and with Pokemon being popular in Japan, I believe Wizards Unite, if they're going to do a region first, I think they're going to do the UK. Now, UK is so spread out, and it's a broad term. But Harry Potter is so big over in the UK. Makes sense for them to start there. I believe that's where the first teaser trailer and the third teaser trailer was shot, somewhere in England. That's where they do all their big premieres for the movies in London, and of course that's where JK is from. So it kind of makes sense if they did the UK, especially since it's so spread out. That really put stress on these servers and kind of see where they're at so far leading up to launch. Now, I believe they're going to come in the US around May. Not just based off of what they did with Pokemon Go, but also where WB Games comes in. WB Games, like I've been talking about in my update videos, has been really stressing Mortal Kombat 11. That's their big title, that's their moneymaker, and it's about to come out at the end of April. And what I was talking about is, like, after April, it's going to at least the press for Wizards Unite, particularly here, is going to ramp up. That lines up with what they did with Pokemon Go, and it lines up with WB Games and just their timing with their games, getting Mortal Kombat out first and then turning their attention to Wizards Unite. I think they'll do UK first in March until like mid-April, and then like from mid-April to May. They'll do some other regions, and then I think they'll hit the US here in middle to late May, leading up to release. Now, based on the research I've seen, I haven't seen anything that says that restricts beta invites based on your operating system, Android or iOS. A lot of the past invites have been for both. They just require you have a Google sign-in for the games. At least Niantic has. So that's what I'm thinking with the beta. If you guys have any other suggestions or comments or thoughts, drop them in the comment section below, because I love talking about this stuff. Now, getting into AR. is going to be a big part of the game. Not necessarily needed to play the game, but nonetheless a way to fully experience what Niantic and WB Games has in store for us. Gameplay features utilizing AR encounters with foundables and confoundables. We see Harry and the Dementor, and also the Demiguise locked up with the ball and chain. Port keys. Port keys are definitely going to be like heavy AR, because you have the 360 pan when you're walking into a new area via the port key, and you can literally look around and see everything in a specific room. So that's definitely going to be heavy AR. Also, they have basically Wizards Unite Snapshot. You'll be able to, after a bunch of encounters with the foundables and confoundables, if you get a certain amount of stickers for each one you save or whatever, you'll be able to unlock that foundable and take snapshots with it. I think characters, artifacts, and fantastic beasts, all of those go under foundables. So we'll be able to take like pictures, snapshots, like that's crazy. But all of that is going to be utilizing AR as well, just like Pokemon Go Snapshot. Battles, I'm not sure, because like the scenes I saw were the Death Eater and then the Dark Witch on the website, and the backgrounds had kind of like stills behind them. So maybe it's just my vision, but I couldn't tell if that was AR. I know the one with the Dark Witch wasn't, but the Death Eater, I couldn't tell if that was AR or not in the background. Either way, you might be able to utilize that. If that's the case, that would be even more awesome. Now, what do we need as consumers, as players of these games? What type of phones do we need? Honestly, I don't know. They don't have anything on the website. They don't even have it under the Google Play pre-registration section. Like, they don't have anything yet. Now, I have seen some people not be able to pre-register based off of their devices. So maybe that's a telltale sign of compatibility. I'm assuming you're gonna need ARKit for iOS, for Apple, for your iPhones. That's because when they went up to the AR Plus and everything, you couldn't use certain iPhones. I believe like the iPhone 5 and anything like before that, even like the 5S, those you couldn't use to play Pokemon Go. So like you had to upgrade and able to continue playing Pokemon Go. So I believe they're going to start there at least at launch for iOS and iPhones. Concerning Android, I believe AR Core is like the main one so far right now that's being utilized in Pokemon Go. So I'm just guessing they might start there. So if your phone doesn't have AR Core, that might be something you like definitely look at, maybe even plan for getting an upgrade so you can have AR Core, because I think that might be the bare minimum. I'll link a list of updated devices using AR Core, at least for Android. The list I have is updated February 22nd of this year. Also, if you're going to be utilizing AR in Harry Potter Wizards Unite, be aware of your battery life. There's been some complaints within the Pokemon Go community of their battery either like draining fast or a phone actually running hot. Phones is going to be the key thing as far as playing this game and making sure you have the right one to like just fully realize what Niantic and WB Games has in store for us. There's actually a video from one of our YouTubers, Mark Zielman, Zielman's Wizarding World. I keep wanting to say Zielman Plays. I'll have a link at the top. He breaks down just battery packs you'll need and everything. So definitely a good watch if you're already got your phone but don't know what type of battery you want to get. But that's going to be it with our breakdown of beta and AR. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below and hit us up. We'd love to hear from you guys. We're so excited about this game. We're going to be doing other videos like this, just breaking down very specific features concerning what we've seen from the gameplay released Monday. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything. If you aren't already, follow us on our various forms of social media, Instagram, Twitter. We post daily. Oh my gosh, I'm still like riding off of Monday, man, and I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. See you guys in the next video. Until next time.